Hey guys, what's going on? What's going on?
Good morning.
Morning. Thank you very much for watching. Today we're gonna be talking to the one and only Kimiko Gordon.
How are you? How are you?
Good, good. She's the CEO and team leader of KW Realty Empire right here in Brooklyn, New York.
I love that. Thank you so much for the intro.
Not a problem, not a problem. And Kimiko, thank you very much for being with us today, because I know your schedule is extremely busy.
A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna make it as quick and educational as possible. So Kimiko, so tell me a bit about yourself.
Okay.
Who is Kimiko Gordon?
Okay, so I have been with Keller Williams for 3 years. I have a bachelor's in communications, mainly a focus on journalism, so nothing to do with real estate.
Nothing.
I started out in the company as a director of agent services, which was my main focus was kind of acclimating new agents joining into the company with all of our tools, our system, and our training, and a lot of the technology. I was very hands-on with the technology.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And how long have you been doing it? How long have you been with the company?
3 years. I just reached my 3-year anniversary end of last month. Wow, yeah, time flies.
Yeah, time flies, because I remember, when I first came, she was helping us out. Now she's the CEO. So
Stop it, John
yeah,
Paul.
no,
John Paul has been one of my day ones, so he knows. He knows where the little office we were in across the street. He knows that little cubicle we were all sitting in. So yeah, we've been on the journey together.
Yes, we have. Yeah, and talking about the journey, how did you get started with Keller Williams Realty? What was?
It was quite simple. I needed a job, so I went on Indeed, and I found that they had an opening as for the director of agent services position, but not in this office, which is a funny story. But yeah, for the Jackson Heights Queens office, I initially applied, and I didn't get the job.
She didn't get the job, so technically she went. Technically, she went on an appointment, and she didn't get it.
Yeah.
So what did you do after that?
So that kind of crushed my dreams because I really loved the environment of the office. I felt the culture. I liked everyone that I met there, and I thought like for sure I was getting the job. Like I'm not really one to be like egotistical about it, but I was like, nah, I'm getting the job. And then the call came 2 days later. They're like, oh, it was between you and someone else, and unfortunately, we went with somebody else. And I was like, what? So I ended up going to another job with a property developer. Okay. I was like kind of his right hand. Quickly within the first 60 days, going into 90 days, I was like, this is not it. I was like, I don't see the growth. I'm always a person for growth. Okay. I just didn't see it there. And I think, those type of roles, it's good that like being stagnant, yeah, that just wasn't for me. Okay. So actually my husband gave me the advice like, hey, why don't you reach out to all the people that you kind of interviewed with in the past and see if they're hiring. And I was like, of course. Like I was like, no way. Like my stubborn self was like, no way, they didn't hire me, why would I reach out to them? And he was like, just do it. So I reached back out to the team leader at the time that was in Jackson Heights, and he was like, well, interesting, great time that you reach out to me now. They're actually looking for the same position that you applied for in Brooklyn.
Good, and we're glad she didn't get it the first time, because right now she's in Brooklyn, New York.
Yes, so it's a testament to anyone that, in life, you just can't give up. That's the same message that I always make sure that I'm delivering to the agents, that, sometimes the first call, the first knock on the door, it might not convert into anything, but keep trying, exactly. Keep following up, come up with systems, and just, it's a mindset thing, you just can't give up in life. So.
Exactly. It's all about follow up and then just keep on pushing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So right now I know you're extremely busy with your new position. So walk us through one of your days. So what do you do on a regular day?
Sure. I mean, so day to day, there's obviously different things going on in the office. Right now we have, our roster is, I believe, just around the 200 mark. So a lot of agents between our office, and also we have Staten Island agents in our roster. So yeah, a lot of agents. And on top of that, again, I just want to reemphasize that I think in our world, as a team leader, nothing is as achievable if you don't have a fantastic team. So I just have to always I speak very highly of them because again, I can't do what I do without them. But you know, my job is very appointment focused, like an agent. But instead of meeting with sellers and buyers, I meet with other agents who are considering making a move to Keller Williams. So there's a certain amount of goals in terms of appointment numbers that I have to convert. Out of those appointments, people that actually join, it's another set of goals that I have to make sure that I'm keeping up with. And then on top of that, I do training classes in the market center, and also doing consultations with existing agents in our office.
Good. Now, you know, you mentioned that you get the agents on board.
Sure.
So she gets the agent on board, and then after that, how do you help them? And also, I know there's a lot of people helping you as well.
Yes, the support team, as
exactly,
I always say.
the support team,
Just recently we launched the productivity coaching program, which is a huge value to this office, because any new agent that's now from now on that comes into our office is now mandated to be in the productivity coaching program, because again, any new agent doesn't know what they don't know, and this is a great way for a coach to actually be hands-on, helping you through, you know, how to get a listing, how to talk to a seller, how to talk to a buyer, how to fill out paperwork.
Exactly.
You know, again, so they don't feel like they're lost.
Exactly.
And also keeping them accountable,
Yeah,
because it's very you know, this is obviously, you've been an agent, and this is not an industry where you clock in and clock out. You essentially own your own business.
Exactly.
So you know, if it's very hard to, it's like the gym story I always tell. People go to the gym on Monday, they go to the gym on Tuesday. Who's going to the gym next week? Who's going to the gym next month? Who's going to the gym next year consistently? And so that's what the coach is there for, to make sure that you are on track.
Exactly.
Yep.
And everybody needs a coach, you know.
Yep.
Even the best need a coach, but at the same time, you have to start.
I have mentors and coaches still,
Exactly.
and I'm learning everything on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and matter of fact, I'm actually participating in the coaching program. I'm a
Prime example
Exactly.
here. Prime example here, that it doesn't matter how many years you've been in the business, what your production has looked like. Everyone needs some type of coach that kind of, maybe you're not focusing on, you know, the activities that you need to be focusing on. You thought you were, and you need someone checking you in that way. And that's going to help your business for sure.
Absolutely. Now, all right. So the agents are in the coaching program, and besides that, what other advice? Let's say, you know, an agent who didn't join the company yet, and then they're trying to see which company they want to join.
Sure.
So what advice do you want to give them whenever they want to choose the best company to work with?
I would definitely look at the support staff. I mean, in addition to the productivity coaching program, we do have a director of marketing and technology that helps you with your initial setup with all your website, your contact management database. We have a marketing toolbox that we that every agent has access to. Their mobile app, every agent gets their own branded mobile app, so kind of learning, you know, getting acclimated with that stuff and knowing how to navigate through all of our technology. We have that support. Also, make sure that there's ample training that's going to, that, you know, again, because doesn't matter what level of production you are, you need to continually be taking classes, and also be around other agents. You know, that's another thing. Look for culture in your office. Look out for the environment of the office, because again, if you're not in an environment that supports productivity, most likely it will hinder your growth.
Yeah. So technically, support, training, the system they have in place,
environment,
and the environment and culture, which is extremely important whenever you know you're trying to join an office.
Absolutely.
Well, Kimiko, thank you very much. We're not gonna make it too long, you know. I know we could talk forever, but we didn't want this video to be too long. So if you want to know more about the company, or if you want to know more about what we do in the office, you can definitely contact Kimiko. Kimiko, do you want to give them your information?
Sure. Well, this is also going on social media, correct?
Yes.
You could directly send a message to John Paul, and then he'll get you connected with all my contact information. But my email address is kgordon, K and then GORDON @kw.com, and then you can find me on Facebook. I mean, just reach out to John Paul. He'll give you all my information. But definitely, thank you so much. This is part one of many parts.
Exactly.
So
this is just part one.
You'll see more videos.
Exactly. Definitely gonna see more videos. Thank you very much, Kimiko.
You're welcome.
And thank you very much, the audience. Have a great day. Enjoy.
Bye.